David, just your initial reaction to that game, a really disappointing night again.
Played well tonight. Played really well in the first half and played well in the second half as well. But got sucker punched with a couple of throw-ins in the first half. So disappointed with that. And obviously, look, we played well, but we just didn't have enough quality in the final third. And to be fair to them, they defended their box really well.
How worrying is that lack of
Sorry?
quality? How worrying is that lack of quality? Because it's been...
Yeah, it has been. No, it's been a theme, and I've sort of brought it up. And but prior to it, we've been pretty good defensively, if you know, to be honest. But tonight, we get done with a long throw, which, to be fair, you have to credit Brentford at times for they work at things. And then we get done with a quick one where they got it in behind, ran away from us. So they were disappointed. But we need to. We've been talking about the final quality probably now for a long time. We've been saying we've been not scoring enough goals, and tonight was a night where we played really well with the ball, had most of the ball, dominated most of it tonight, but we couldn't make a good enough cross or a good enough finish or a shot. Declan just misses the post. I think Doss just misses one with we get a penalty kick, which was a penalty kick, then it's out for a couple inches outside the box. So we could do, if that had gone, I think that would have been important if we got one of them to go in, but we didn't get one of them to go in.
How do you change that? Is it personnel? Is it tactics?
Well, we've done a bit of both tonight, haven't we? We've tried a bit of personnel, we've tried a bit of tactics, so we've tried to do something about it. We're trying to find a way through, but of getting a result out of it.
So Thomas said you were the better team in the first half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought we were the better team in the second half, to be fair as well. We had to alter to try and find and maybe get a goal, and that's why maybe we didn't play quite as well with the ball in the second half. But in the main, I thought we were the better team in the first half. Yeah.
Just need a bit of luck.
Yeah, you get. Like I've always said, you do. You need to. I mean, I think tonight we earned it the way we went about it. The players get after it. I mean, the players are only praise for the players tonight. Nothing else for their effort, commitment, how they went about their job, how they kept going right to the end. 2-0 down, kept trying to go through, trying to score from a couple of corner kicks late on. So for me, it would only be praise for them. Of course, we know where we're failing. We're failing in final third, and we've just started to, loosen a little bit defensively.
You can see a couple of goals from throws. Is that just something that happens in the season, that kind of way?
Yeah, it can be, but in our position, let's be fair. But the first goal, we'd completely dominated the game, and looked as if we've ended. They'd hardly been up the pitch. So overall, Brentford they take long throws, they work at them. They're a club which are diligent in how they do their work, so you have to give them a bit of credit for getting it. We didn't win the first header, and we didn't get to the second ball, so that's my defensive problem. I need to try and do that better.
Do you just need the fans to sit with you? The team.
Yeah, I think the fans have been very good. I do. I thought tonight the fans were very good because I think they knew their team played well tonight. They didn't get the result they wanted, but I think they thought their team played much better, and it looked better for them. The results all which ever seen, but that's the way I saw it. Sorry?
Fans have probably heard before that West Ham too good to go down. We've seen in the past in history how that's club maybe need to accept that now this is a relegation battle.
Well, I'm hoping it's not the case, but I've got to say I've lost a few games here at home recently. After being on a run up, I think we went about 6 unbeaten, and then we've lost a couple. So we have to be aware that we're going to have to pick up points somewhere, and it's disappointing that we've not picked up any.
David, what needs to change for the club to start picking up points and impact the team?
Well, we tried to change it tonight. We tried to change it. We tried to play a bit better tonight. We tried to find a different way. We changed a few people around to see if it helped. We brought some people in. We changed the system slightly tonight as well. So we are looking to find ways of doing it.
Are you worried that you're changing things and it still isn't working? You're changing tactics, you're changing personnel?
Well, tonight was, I wouldn't say the first time we've done it, but I thought tonight we played well. I did.
David, this is a bit of a personal question for you. Considering what you've achieved this year with West Ham, do you think it's a bit unfair that quotation marks are under pressure or?
No, I don't think it's unfair, because I think that the business we're in means that normally when if you go 5 games where you've not won, then you could always be under pressure. I totally get that. But you feel bad when you lose 1, never mind 2, never mind 5. So obviously that is football. So I understand that totally. I only want the best for West Ham. I want them because it's been a great club for me, and the club's done well, and we've sort of taken it into a little bit better place, I think, than it was before. So I'm determined and sort of desperate to keep it there, and I don't want it to go back down and get dragged back down. You know, so I'm hoping that we can get ourselves away from where we are.
Last couple, Malik.
Yeah, David, just on the personnel, one of the things with playing Paqueta a little bit deeper, is that something you're going to persist with going forward?
Yeah, I probably am. Yeah, I'm probably going to look more at it and see where, you know, I think that I thought he played well at times tonight. He was desperately running out of steam, probably because of the way the game had been played, especially in the first half. But yeah, I think I'm going to look a little bit more to see if I'm playing a bit deeper and see how that works.
You mentioned the goals. I appreciate it's a collective, but the likes of him and obviously John Hooper as well, are you really looking to those players to come up with something?
Yeah, you know, but it's easy picking on maybe the new ones. You've got to think of the ones who've been here and do score. You know, you've got to say, come on, you know, you boys are part of it as well. And you know, really, if we're looking, we're probably down. All the people who we expect to be scoring the goals are all down on it. You know, so we have to try and find a way of getting them back on it if we can.
This doesn't look at
Last one.
That's devoid of any confidence. How do you build confidence?
Do you know something? Is I don't think we're necessarily low in confidence, because we think that there's been some good bits. Even the first half against Arsenal, we're 1-0 up at half time. So it's not as if we're losing the games. Tonight we've lost the game when I actually think we've played quite well, maybe as well as we've played here for a wee while. So I don't think we're necessarily low in confidence, but I get your point that you start to drain the confidence if you don't get goals, or if you're a centre forward, you're not taking your chances, or you know, if every time the opposition got the pitch they nick a goal. So I agree with you, that would and can drain your confidence.
Is that what's frustrating for you personally, that it's not as if you're playing terribly, you're playing decent stuff and not getting so in your head you're doubting, like, what more can I do?
Well, no, I'm saying that I think what we've been playing average by my standard. I think we've got a few levels to go above it, but average in the main quite often would have got you average results. You'd have picked up a couple, you might have lost a couple, but at the moment that average at the moment isn't getting us, you know, some results. So we have to get better than average, and I thought tonight we were better than average. In some departments you could question, you know, we weren't as good as we should have been, and no, we're trying to improve it, we're trying to find ways of getting goals. Tonight we came really close, but we just couldn't get any goals.